Just a few words about American Psycho. I've just passed the halfway point of the book, and I can say that it is really interesting. It is challenging, to say the least. And I'm thinking a world premiere. Of course, relevant critics, which is not the case here, have written about the book, but they mainly do that, and again, that's what makes sense, after the book was published. And of course, if you're talking masterpieces, Shakespeare, Termina, Dickens, they keep doing research and they reveal new aspects and so on. American Psycho would not be such a classic. This would not be, I think, Somerset Maugham, Proust, à la Jeu du Temple, A Dance to the Music of Time, Anthony Powell. But maybe they will look at it. For me, it just happens that I'm reading it now, and I discovered, world premiere, an element which is so interesting. Donald Trump is very present in American Psycho. He's not American Psycho in the book, although he is otherwise more than. I mean, if this guy in the book is the anti-hero, is the ultimate quintessential psychopath killer. It's a paradigm, really, and we can talk later, but let's not go too far from the main idea. But we can talk paradigm shift from Vernon God Little, a winner of the Booker Prize, fabulous book, D.B.C. Pierre. I have a T-shirt, Vernon God Little, written. I had it written with our company on it. The anti-hero of the book is a paradigm of serial killer. But in the meantime, at the same time, Donald Trump, which keeps popping up in the book, and it makes sense. We're talking American Psycho. The writer knew something. Is more. It's more than the American Psycho, than the anti-hero of the book, because in the book, first of all, he's not real. But then second, he kills a few people. While this idiot, with his attitude towards masks, towards COVID-19, is responsible for killing many more than this guy. There are at least a few thousand, at the very least, who died because. Of course, we can get into that. That's also the natural selection. Many of them were those who go to his rallies, but then they also do other innocents. But Democrats, people with something in their head, tend to wear masks to try and protect others and families. But nevertheless, it struck me that Trump, his limo, his the plaza, the tower, the party, he has a Christmas party on a yacht, and they play with the name, and then there's Ivanka is also no, not Ivanka. Ivanka is the daughter. Such a asshole also. Ivana, the wife, then, because this is taking place now. And I was thinking, this book anticipated. It has no idea that this guy will have become president in some years. But putting it in there, in the American Psycho book, as a figure, notwithstanding the fact that in there he's part of the background, and of course against this notion which I'm promoting, that the fact that Trump is in the American Psycho and he is a point of reference for this anti-hero. says something, and it's anticipating what they have been through, mostly Americans, but the rest of the world too, because America is the model, the beacon of democracy, the system we were all looking at, but we see now how flawed it is. There are other characters, as I said. There's Bono from U2, there's Tom Cruise who shows up, and more, but that's also in there.